Did you know that as an NIU student, you automatically get access to the entire Microsoft Office 365 suite of products? If not, I'll show you a little bit about each product as well as where you can access them. Start by going to niu.edu, just the main homepage here, and then you'll want to click Quick Links up in the top right-hand corner up here, and then just click Office 365. That should automatically take you to a login page here where you can go ahead and enter in your NIU credentials, the same ones that you would use to sign into MyNIU. Once you're logged in, you should see something that looks a little bit like this. At the top section here, you'll see the recommended page. That's really just going to be things you've recently had shared with you, recently opened, recently edited, things like that. Below that, you'll see the quick access page. This will be where you can see, typically it'll start with most recently opened, but you can also sort by, recently opened, shared, favorites, things like that. It's just a quick way to get a couple of documents that you can easily go through without having to sort through everything you need. On the left-hand side here, you'll see a bunch of different buttons. The first one is Create. If you click that, that's just how you can quickly access templates and blank documents for every one of their products. If you just want to start something real quickly, just click on there. It'll open up in the brand new document in a new tab. So here, we just opened up a brand new Microsoft Word document that would save automatically back. Below that, you'll see My Content, which is just where you can see a list of all the documents you have saved or shared with you in the cloud. Feed is just where you'll get a list of a feed of updates, recent emails, things like that it kind of combines all into one so you can briefly go through it. Apps is where you would see a list of all the different Microsoft apps that you have access to. There will be way more here than you will likely ever use. Mostly what you're going to be focusing on is the ones down here in the corner. You'll see Outlook. That's going to be your default email for your NIU email, so you should be opening and checking that relatively frequently. Teams, that's going to be used as kind of an instant messaging as well as setting up video and phone calls. That's just a basic way to communicate with people throughout the university. Microsoft Word, that's just going to be your standard word processing document. You've probably all used Microsoft Word extensively, but it's important to note that as part of the Office 365 suite, you do have access to all the different tools of Microsoft Word. Excel, that's just going to be if you need to use, maintain, update, create spreadsheets, anything like that. Microsoft PowerPoint, obviously, is going to be used to create PowerPoint presentations, visual aids, along with anything else that you would want to do. As you can see, I kind of created this backdrop that I can use in Zoom calls. That's in PowerPoint. Microsoft OneNote, that's going to be a really powerful note-taking tool for you that allows you to customize and combine your notes in really interesting ways. Think of it as just a digital notebook that you can kind of create tabs and pages and everything, so it's a really, really effective note-taking tool. And then Microsoft Forms if you ever need to create surveys or forms to send out to other people, anything like that. The last thing I want to show you real quick here is if we're on this main page and you open one of these documents, obviously we click it, it's going to open up in a new tab inside of your browser. And then from there, any changes you make are automatically saved. You can see, just takes a couple of seconds here, and then you'll see this little cloud with the check mark icon in the top left, letting you know it was just recently saved. So I can close out of that. And then if I open back up, you'll see the changes are automatically saved. If you do have the desktop version of one of these programs and prefer to use that, you just hover over these three dots here, and then you'll go to where it says Open, hit this little arrow here, and then you should see the option to Open in Desktop. If you click that, it'll open the desktop version of that. That's all you need to know for now, just kind of a baseline overview. Definitely feel free to use and play around with all of these tools. They are there for you as a student to make your life a little bit easier, so definitely make sure you're taking use of those. Thanks so much, and go Huskies!